Dr. Orabueze have finally exposed the scandal, the bribing scandal between Nigeria government and Finland government. Viewers all over the world, if today is your first time of joining my video, please subscribe to this channel, on your notification and share this video. Watch this video and drop your comment. Make sure as you are watching it, share it, because many of us too, we are surprised the actions, the way Finland government have taken this issue, and everything was exposed by Dr. Orabueze. Take a look at this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel.
Innocent guy, Simon Ekpa, who is just fighting for the freedom of his people from the terrorist state of Nigeria that kill his people by the thousands every week, every month. If you do not know the history, why don't you follow the real legal process? That someone is innocent until proven guilty. Why didn't you allow him to be in his house while you go through the investigation process? Do you have to lock him up, isolate him, beat him up, tie his hand, deny him of food? He feels sick. Most times his medical practitioners come to Finland prison to visit him. You refuse that visit. Two people you can never refuse visit. In prison all over the world, the person's legal representative and the person's representative or primary care or medical doctor. These two individuals, we have proved that Finland refused the medical providers of Simon Ekpa to see him, where they isolated him. And we are talking about one of the freest countries in the world. Now the world knows that Finland, what you say during the day is different from what you say at night. We do not want countries like that for their names to be written in gold or in history, because you are not making the world a better place. Now you're holding Simon Ekpa because Nigerian told you to hold him. Did you ask Nigeria how many Biafrans, innocent Biafrans, men and women that they have murdered? As we speak, the Nigerian state is in Biafra nation, our nation, killing thousands, killing hundreds of innocent Biafrans. Just because of what? Just because we are Biafrans. Finland, did you ask Tinubu and Christopher Musa what is their machine guns, what is their vans, what are their bullions doing in Biafra land? Did you ask them those questions? Why are they killing innocent Biafrans for nothing? No, you did not ask. That does not concern you. That is not what United Nations, that's not what Commonwealth, that's not what African Union is all about. No, it's all about you helping any government that you have a common interest with. It's not about humanity. It's not about the basic and fundamental human rights of people. No, Alexander, stop. You don't care about that. They colluded with some criminals in Kenya, planned with them, forcefully blindfolded Nnamdi Kanu, caught him, and bundled him to Nigeria, beat him. What bigger terrorism is more than that? That is a pure terrorist act. When you go to a foreign nation, another country, you catch a citizen, you hold a citizen, blindfold the citizen, beat the citizen, bundle him, put him inside a plane, and ship him to Nigeria without any legal process. Isn't that terrorism? That is what Nigeria, headed by Tinubu and Christopher Musa now, the ones that are talking about terrorism, that is what they did to our leader, Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Did Nnamdi Kanu commit any crime? No. All he was saying is, I'm practicing the law that was approved by the whole world, which is self-determination. The people have a right to choose Who is going to rule them? All our leader Nnamdi Kanu was doing was to promote that, sensitize Biafrans, let us know we have the right to choose our leaders, not the terrorist leaders imposed by the Nigerian state to Biafrans, killing people, reintegrating non-terrorists, giving them AK-47, reintegrating them into the military and police, sending them to the southeast and other zones to kill innocent indigenous citizens. That is what Nigeria do. So who is the terrorist? The person talking about self-determination, self-defense, or the person that went to Kenya, kidnapped somebody, closed his eyes, beat him up, bundled him into an airplane and took him to Nigeria without going through any Kenyan law, without going through any normal legal process, without going through that which they signed in the charters of organizations like the United Nations, the African Union, the Commonwealth, the ECOWAS, and all other organizations. They refuse to go through those processes because of what? They are a mafia terrorist state. Those organizations like the United Nations, the African Union, the ECOWAS, that they signed to be member of, they do not respect the laws of those organizations. They see those organizations as people they can always bribe their leaders, which they've been doing for so many years, but not anymore. So they bribe, they go there and bribe their way into the leadership. They bribe their way into elected people that hold sensitive positions in these organizations. And then we are asking if these organizations like the African Union, the European Union, the organization, European Union and Human Rights Commission, the ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, if Nigeria is bribing people that work for you to commit crimes against humanity, to disobey fundamental and disrupt and trample on the fundamental human rights of citizens, which these organizations were established to protect, why should Nigeria still be a member of African Union, of the United Nations, of the European Union, of the Commonwealth? Why should a terrorist state be a member of these organizations as we speak? That means the leadership of this organization, some of them have been compromised to destroy the integrity of these organizations. And that must be corrected immediately. Or else, these organizations are going to be relegated to the trash of history. That is what they did to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, who currently is spending almost 5 to 6 years in DSS in prison in Nigeria for nothing. Nigeria President and Christopher Musa, they are holding Nnamdi Kanu for almost 5 to 6 years for nothing except let my people go. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right to rule and choose who is going to be our leader. Nigeria felt can never happen because they are a terrorist mafia organization. They can jump into any country in the world, pay people in the police department, in the justice department, bribe them and bundle innocent citizens away from those countries. That is what Nigeria has done for the past 100 years. Not anymore. Not anymore. So we Biafrans gather today to tell our Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu, we appreciate you, we cherish you, we honor you for your resilience, for your persistency. Do not let them push you. Do not be compromised, because the United States of Biafra has been declared. That which you seek is here already. On the same note, I want to also recognize our amiable Prime Minister, His Excellency Obatobie, the Peace Ambassador Simon Ekpa, whom the Finland government colluded with the Nigerian government and took him away just about a week or 2 weeks to the redeclaration of the United States of Biafra in Finland. That was what Alexander Stubb did. He listened to the terrorist state of Nigeria. He colluded, Alexander Stubb colluded with the Nigerian state for economic gains. And a week to our convention in Finland, he and his cronies, they gave the order to remove our prime minister, take him away so that he will not declare Biafra. And Finland obeyed Alexander Stubb, who colluded with the Nigerian terrorist state to remove our prime minister, Simon Ekpa. Even though Simon Ekpa has never committed any crime for his many years of residency in Finland. No record, zero. But all of a sudden, Nigeria went to tell Finland that Simon Ekpa is, in bracket, a terrorist. He is a terrorist financier. He is instigating people. Bianco Jubu, Christopher Musa, and Tinubu, they went to tell Alexander, take him away. He is a terrorist. You did not ask them what is the reason why you think they branded him what they branded him, which he is not. No, you did not do that. All you did is that your legal department in Finland, you went on this manhunt to clamp Simon Ekpa down. You picked him up on your orders. You removed him from his people that he was protecting. And within the timeline, Finland took our prime minister away in November 2024. Within just 2 months of that incident, Biafrans lost over 1,500 innocent indigenous Biafrans. Nigerian state killed them, they massacred them. Innocent children, women that have committed no crime. They removed our prime minister. Alexander Stubb removed our prime minister. And Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they went on the massacre. They invaded Biafran territory because they know we are going to declare our independence in Finland within that timeline. They killed many innocent Biafrans. They invaded, burnt many homes. That was a plan between Finland and Nigeria state. There are no two ways about that. Do not be deceived. No story. This is exactly what happened. And the intention is to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra. Nothing more. Because the United States of Biafra is where the mineral resources, the rich oil, that all these foreign countries, you bribe your way, you buy them, it comes from Biafra land.
Simon Ekpa case in Finland have taken another new dimension as the AU, the EU, the Western world, Russia of this world, Putin has look at what is happening in what Finland government is doing to Samuel Ekpa case. Don't forget, many of you will say, oh, what is the interest of Russia, AU in the case of this Samuel Ekpa issue in Finland? But as I speak to you, the Finland government fought their referendum from Russia. They get their referendum, they get their freedom from Russia to become a country. Now Russia now, Ibrahim Putin now are seeing the way the same people who fought more than what Biafras are doing to get their referendum from them are now trying in one way or the other to intimidate this Biafran not to get their freedom by trying to bend the law to favor them or to favor Nigeria in the case of Samuel Ekpa. They have watched how Samuel Ekpa literally was maltreated in his last appearance to the extent that he was not well kept. He almost was crying. Was because Finland government are maltreating him. Now Russia now have come into this case. If today is your first time of watching my video, please subscribe to this channel, on notification, share this video massively because Samuel Ekpa is winning it. The case is turning around in favor of Samuel Ekpa in Finland government. Yes. Before we talk about that, please permit me, let's quickly talk about the atrocity that is happening in Benue State. As we speak now, Benue people now are now running to Biafra land for safety. In fact, as I speak to you, yesterday when we were doing live, a family come to our live stand where we were doing live, and the wife called him from Benue that we have successfully arrived in Benue State with your children. And the Benue people, the Enugu people, they welcome us, they hospitalized us, and everything was fine. In fact, the wife was very glad. As we speak right now, they are running on their way to Biafra land for safety. And he also said he was apologizing that they are very sorry because their father was brainwashed to join hands to fight Biafra during the Biafra war. If they have known that this is what will happen, what will become the state, the commercials of Nigeria, they wouldn't have fight Biafra war. As we speak now, many of them now are running into Biafra land for safety. Now, these are the same people who are criticizing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, why did you form the ESN? Why did you form IPOB? If not for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the case of Southeast now will have been worse than the Benue, the Taraba, the Plateau State. Why are they not asking what make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to stop these agitations? The Samuel Ekpa on the other side there. How come Samuel Ekpa from Finland will just wake up and have dominion over these governors who did not know their primary duty is to protect life and property? If I were in the shoe of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, why will I intervene in the issue of Samuel Ekpa? When Bola Ahmed Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State, do you have anybody who will come and take over the Lagos State without his awareness? That means he has failed. If nothing happened under him, we wish that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have looked at this governor of Southeast eyeball to eyeball that they have failed their people. If they are doing the needful, these people will have not leave them and taking a structure from Samuel Ekpa in Finland. As we speak to you now, what Yakubu Gowon has done by allowing British to brainwash him, to use him now, has caused a lot of chaos in the country called Nigeria. Today, where is the Gowon now? The Yakubu Gowon now, the same country the British brainwashed him. He allowed the British to use his brain. Oh, fight for one Nigeria. Who is one Nigeria? There's nothing called Nigeria. These British people, they came, they formed together, they name it Nigeria. They bring people from here, they join everybody together to name it Nigeria. And that's why even the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, knew that Nigeria have expired in 2014. That's why he tried to call that conference so that Yoruba, the Igbo, the Hausa, the Fulani, the rest of people who want to become one Nigeria, come to the table, let's negotiate. Do we really want to become one Nigeria? But these northerner people, they frustrated Jonathan, they never allow it to work. Because they are using useless British constitution, military constitution to manipulate this country. And that's why the reason why they are fighting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fighting Samuel Ekpa now is because, he want to close down where they are eating. How come the governor of Kanu, you want to declare 2 weeks public holiday to celebrate Salah? And that's why they only claim they are the one that is most righteous when it comes to religion. Because they knew that Kano State, as we speak now, Kano State have 44 local government. They collected more VAT, even more than Lagos that generated more VAT from them. So they don't bother. Even if they go for 2 weeks without working, they go on holiday. At the end of the month, they will share their allocation. They will still have their highest allocation. Can't you see where the problem is coming from? Now, this issue of Samuel Ekpa right now, Samuel Ekpa now gradually is winning the battle. I've said it time without number. I've said it time without number that Samuel Ekpa in Finland, that the whole world is watching what the Finland government is doing. In the case of this Samuel Ekpa, whether they try to bend the issue or not, the world is watching. And watching closely now that Russia has evolved themselves now in this issue of Samuel Ekpa. Because the same way this Finland government did to Russia when they got their independence are what they are trying to stop the Biafrans now. And that's why you can see that this issue now is taking another side. I told Biafrans during the time of Trump, sometimes the people you put your mind that it will help you might not be the one that will help you when the time of trouble comes. Too much of expectation was put on Trump that Trump would do the needful by allowing Biafra to achieve their dream. But as it is right now is that Donald Trump now does not nothing concern Donald Trump anything in Africa. As we speak now, Donald Trump now has banned student visa in the United States of America. Harvard University now can no longer give student visa to any African country. And that's why now, the video to back up what I'm saying is, that Russia now, they meet business of the same issue of this Finland. They cannot manipulate the case of this Samuel Ekpa. The whole world is watching. I've told you people time without number, if they told you that, Samuel Ekpa is the one causing the insecurity in the southeast. What now happened after Samuel Ekpa now have been restricted? He cannot communicate with Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is under in detention of DSS. What make the Southeast governor not to come together and form security outfits the way it's happening in Southwest, where Amoteku are doing the needful to make sure that they confront these Fulani headmen who have taken it upon themselves to destroy this country, to destroy every region? What stopped the governor of the Southeast? Now, since Samuel Ekpa people, according to them, say Samuel Ekpa boys are the one that is terrorizing the Southeast and all that. Now that Samuel Ekpa boys now is not active, why is it that we are still hearing rumors of death? Why are we hearing that so many calamity is still happening in the Southeast? Why is anybody asking this question? Chasoludo came to national television. Samuel Ekpa is just using Biafra to raise a fund. And not that he's entitled to his opinion. It's entitled to his, everybody is entitled to opinion. Even likewise me that I'm speaking, I'm entitled to my